The wind carries the scent of salt and history across the Mediterranean, whispering tales of a city that was once the world's greatest. Here where the Nile meets the sea, there was a place where ideas ignited and knowledge flourished like nowhere else on earth. Welcome to my channel. And today let's explore the lost city of Alexandria, Egypt. In 331 BC, the young king of Macedon, Alexander the Great, set out to conquer the known world. As his armies marched east, his gaze fell upon the coastal city of Rhodes. Strategically positioned at the crossroads of three continents, it was an ideal location for a new city. And so on the western bank of the Nile Delta, he founded Alexandria in 332 BC, naming it after himself. It quickly became one of the largest cities in the known world. A cosmopolitan cultural melting pot, it was here that the East met the West and where Greek, Egyptian and Persian influences fused into a unique blend. Under the reign of Ptolemy I, Alexandria transformed into a hub of trade, scholarship and art. In 283 BC, Ptolemy constructed the Museum, an intellectual center housing the renowned Library of Alexandria. It became the epicenter of the ancient world, attracting scholars from all corners of the globe. Among its towering shelves, they collected scrolls and books in every language, amassing a collection that was nothing short of legendary. The library's grand opening in 247 BC marked a pivotal moment in history. A beacon of enlightenment, it symbolized the pursuit of knowledge and understanding. But the true extent of its collection, some 500,000 scrolls and 90,000 volumes, might have been even more impressive. Yet this golden age did not last. Into 21 BC, the Seleucid Empire attacked, but Ptolemy's forces repelled them, securing the city's independence and establishing the Ptolemaic kingdom. This era also saw the completion of the Lighthouse of Alexandria, one of the ancient world's seven wonders. Standing 100 meters tall, it guided sailors safely into the harbor. At its base, a museum flourished. Scholars gathered in its vast halls, exchanging ideas and making groundbreaking discoveries. The lighthouse symbolized the city's brilliance, a guiding light for ships navigating the treacherous waters of the Mediterranean. Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic kingdom of Egypt, ascended to the throne in 51 BC. Her intelligence and ambition were matched only by her determination to preserve her kingdom's independence. Amidst the shifting sands of power, she forged alliances with the might of Rome, securing her throne and ensuring Alexandria's prosperity. However, her story is one of both triumph and tragedy. Despite her efforts, Egypt's fate was ultimately sealed when Octavian, later known as Augustus, the first Roman emperor, defeated Mark Antony, Cleopatra's lover and ally, in 32 BC. Cleopatra chose death over submission, and with it, the era of the Ptolemies came to an end. Thus began Egypt's long journey under Roman rule, marking a turning point in its history. The Romans took over Alexandria and made it their own. They added their own touch to the city, transforming it into a center of Roman culture and power. As the capital of the Roman province of Egypt, Alexandria became a crucial hub in the Mediterranean world. But as time went on, the glory of the city began to fade. In 391 CE, a riot broke out, targeting the city's Jewish community. What started as a clash between pagans and Jews soon escalated into a full-blown attack. The violence culminated in the burning of the Great Library, a devastating loss for the ancient world. Although historians debate the exact cause and extent of the damage, what was once the world's greatest library was forever diminished. This dark chapter in history serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of knowledge and the consequences of unchecked violence. As the Western Roman Empire crumbled, Alexandria endured, though its splendor had waned. By the 6th century, the city faced new challenges with the arrival of the Slavic Bulgarians and the Byzantines. But despite these external pressures, Christianity continued to spread within the empire. In 285 AD, it was officially recognized as a legitimate religion. And when Emperor Theodosius I declared Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire in 380 AD, the church in Alexandria grew steadily in influence and power. However, the city's journey through time was far from over. On June 6, 640, Arab armies led by Omar ibn al-As arrived in Alexandria, marking the beginning of the Muslim conquest of Egypt. What followed was a pivotal moment in history. The Arab army's approach to the city was initially met with resistance, but as the siege dragged on, the tide turned. By 645, Alexandria's fate was sealed. It surrendered to the Muslim forces. This wasn't just a military victory. It was the start of a cultural exchange that would shape the course of history. Over the next few decades, Alexandria became the capital of the newly established province of Egypt within the Islamic Caliphate. This era ushered in significant changes. Arabic replaced Greek and Demotic Egyptian as the primary languages, and Islamic customs and laws became deeply ingrained in daily life. As Islam spread throughout Egypt, mosques replaced pagan temples, and the call to prayer echoed across the city. Key figures like Omar ibn al-As played a vital role in this transformation, shaping Alexandria into a center of Islamic learning and culture. The city flourished during the early Islamic period, becoming a hub of trade and a melting pot of cultures. With its strategic location on the Mediterranean, Alexandria prospered as a commercial center, attracting merchants from across the known world. During the Fatimid era, it experienced a cultural renaissance, becoming a seat of learning and a center for science and philosophy. But as the Middle Ages progressed, the city faced challenges. In 969 AD, the Arab ruler Jawhar al-Sakili conquered Alexandria, marking the beginning of the city's decline. Though it remained an important port, its status as a major commercial hub diminished. When the capital was moved to Cairo in 969, Alexandria's significance in the political landscape waned. However, the city continued to hold religious importance, housing several prominent churches and mosques that attracted pilgrims from around the region. During the Crusades, Alexandria became a contested territory between Christian and Muslim forces. In 1260, it was captured by the Mamluk Sultanate, an Egyptian dynasty of Turkish origin. The Mamluks aimed to protect the city from the advancing Crusaders. But by the 14th century, the Black Death reached Alexandria, causing widespread devastation and depopulation. The city's economy suffered, leading to decreased trade and a decline in its fortunes. In 1517, Egypt came under the rule of the Ottoman Empire, marking a new chapter in Alexandria's history. The Ottomans introduced administrative reforms, but their policies often led to increased taxes and greater control over the city. In the 16th century, the construction of new mosques and madrasas reflected the growing influence of Islam, while the city's Christian population faced restrictions. The discovery of the Americas also led to a shift in trade routes, bypassing Alexandria and contributing to its economic decline. During the Napoleonic Wars in the early 19th century, Alexandria was occupied by French forces. This event had a profound impact on the city, exposing it to French culture and ideas while also exposing the weakness of the Ottoman Empire. This occupation was part of Napoleon's broader plan to expand French influence in the region. In 1801, British naval forces under Admiral Horatio Nelson defeated a French fleet in the Battle of the Nile near Alexandria. This defeat forced Napoleon to abandon his plans for an Egyptian campaign. In 1840, Muhammad Ali, the founder of the Egyptian dynasty, implemented a series of reforms aimed at modernizing the country. These reforms included the introduction of new agricultural techniques, the establishment of schools and hospitals, and the modernization of the military. But as the 19th century progressed, the Egyptian economy faced challenges due to global economic shifts and increasing foreign influence. By the mid-19th century, Alexandria had become an important trading hub for European powers. The British and French had established consular agencies in the city, and Egyptian cotton was highly sought after in international markets. However, these economic opportunities were accompanied by growing foreign influence in Egypt. In 1875, the Suez Canal opened, further enhancing Alexandria's strategic importance. The canal, which connected the Mediterranean and Red Seas, reduced travel time between Europe and Asia and made Egypt a key player in international trade. As the 19th century drew to a close, Egypt found itself in a precarious position. In 1876, Muhammad Ali's descendants sold shares in the Suez Canal to European investors, including the British and French. This financial transaction gave foreign powers significant control over Egypt's economy and set the stage for increasing foreign influence in the country. After centuries of foreign rule, Egypt finally gained independence in 1922. The city's journey through time had been marked by conquests, cultural exchanges, and transformations. Now on the brink of a new era, Alexandria stood as a testament to its rich heritage. The city's streets echoed with stories of ancient rulers and scholars, while the remnants of its once great library whispered tales of lost knowledge. As Egypt navigated the complexities of the modern world, Alexandria served as a reminder of its glorious past and the enduring spirit of a people who had shaped and been shaped by history. Today, Alexandria stands as a vibrant city embracing its past while looking to the future. The ruins of the lighthouse, the Serapeum, and other ancient sites serve as reminders of its rich heritage. Can you imagine yourself walking through the bustling streets of ancient Alexandria? Would you have explored the Library of Alexandria or marveled at the Lighthouse of Alexandria? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.